All right, week 2. I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea. I just ate and I'm hoping that nothing rumbles back up. But I want to get another week done. So here we go. Monday the 10th, upper body, 5, 6, or 7 rounds. That's your choice. Tricep kickbacks, wide to narrow shoulder press, half skiers back, single, double chest flies. And then part 2, we have shoulder taps, 4 reps. Tricep kickbacks. Wide to narrow press, wide to narrow 1, 2, half skiers backward. It's almost like a straight kickback. Single, double chest fly. 1, 2. Oh, my core is so sore. Okay. It's like the whole thing is sore, so it's like hurts when you cough, hurts when you laugh, all that good stuff. Shoulder taps for reps. Or kneeling. Or off a height. Okay. So the first thing we have is our tricep kickbacks. So this is going to be in that bent over stance. Triceps is the back of your arm, okay? So you're gonna kind of tuck your arms like this in your bent over stance, and you're just gonna extend backwards. Return, extend, return, extend, return. Pretty simple. You wanna make sure that you fully extend, you feel this pulling and back, okay? So you'll see like a little divot up here. See that divot? That's how I know I'm hitting it. So that's what you wanna do. Very simple. Wide to narrow press. So our regular shoulder press, we usually do like a neutral grip. We're gonna do wide and neutral. So we're gonna go here, press up and kind of come together. Then you're gonna close to your neutral, press. Open, narrow. Okay, so open, narrow is 1. Open, narrow is 2. Open, narrow is 3, and it's gonna get tiring because you're basically doing 2. So normally you would just go like 1, 2, 3, but because we're doing both grips, you're doing double the amount, and because you're actively holding your arms up, they never drop, you're gonna feel it a lot faster. Half skiers back. So this is like our kickback, similar, except you're just bringing your entire arm. So your arm is straight down and you're just gonna kick the whole thing back. Slow lower, back, slow lower, back, slow lower. So that one you definitely want, like I usually use like 5 pounds, 8 pounds for that one. Definitely wanna use a light weight. And then we have our single, double chest flies. So this is, start above your chest. You're gonna lower one side, lower the other side, lower both. That is 1. So when you lower, you're coming down and your elbow is bent. So when you reach the ground, your wrist, the weight, and everything to your elbow is off the ground. Your elbow up to your back shoulder area is on the ground, okay? So you don't come out open like this. You always come here. Back in, opposite side lower, back in, and now you're gonna lower both and squeeze in. That's 1. Lower, up, both, 2, okay? And then for part 2, 4 reps, we have our shoulder taps. So that is done in high plank position. So again, everything's nice and lined up. You're up on your tippy toes, and you're just going to touch opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Tap, 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 tap. So similarly to when we did those overhead marches where you had to march up your feet, everything should be squeezed tight. You should be thinking about pulling your stomach up, okay? So it's pretty easy to be really relaxed in this stance and almost drop down. You want to make sure that everything's neutral and that you're almost thinking about like sucking in your stomach, okay? That's going to help keep your body tight. So you're naturally going to shift because you're removing your hand, but you don't want to rock a lot. You don't want to open up your chest or your shoulders when you do this. You want to keep everything as smooth as possible. If that's a little bit difficult for you, you can drop down on your knees. Same idea. Okay, so you want to make sure your body's nice and tight. Tap, 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 okay? Pretty simple. That is your Monday the 10th.